No.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the football team, and it's coming up next.
Oh cacchio.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Off the play fake. Chambers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Carlos Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
No.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 62 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Chambers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down.
No, ma dove vai?
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 13 carries, 70 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Chambers. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Chambers.
Dove cacchio lanci?
Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 24, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Allen to throw once more. That's complete to Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but it's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the
fumble.
reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And here's a give to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw.
Eccolo là. Non lo sapevo io.
Edmonds, the linebacker, the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle in his own coverage. And it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot.
Ha fatto pure il pick 6 corridore.
See the quarterback and everything in front of them, and they took big advantage of it. Went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
From the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
58 to Mike, 58.
Throwing after the interception. Chambers over the middle and gets it to Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Chambers slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Yes.
Extra point by McKinnon, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dai, JC. No.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Back to throw. Chambers looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen.
Oh.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
Meno male.
Is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming up.
No!
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills
Guarda, con l'attimo.
Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a late score here to follow. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Chambers slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Chambers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, left side, caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game.
And shutting him off now open field. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff for Gibson. He's going to get for this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake. Chambers. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, it's Allen.
Boom, doppio.
Washington pressure gets to him. He will go
Doppio sec.
Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd down, Chambers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Operating from the gun, Chambers looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
37, 24 punti.
Up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down. Right back to Singletary on second down. They find some open field here. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Allen caught right side. Davis. And she's young. First down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing on first down. Chambers.
Mannaggia quella grandissima Madosca.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back now at FedEx Field, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it third down. Allen going to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. This one
quasi.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one.
Ma perché?
Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquez Stevenson.
Perché tutto solo?
His first touchdown on the year.
Ho messo la cover doppia.
To go for it pays off with 6 points.
Ma no.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's got it to Gibson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Chambers.
No, me l'ha sbagliata apposta.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait,
No.
say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Chambers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Chambers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Chambers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Chambers. Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. Now Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.